Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to pre-market analysis on successful trading for October the 22nd. We are Thursday, folks, and this is your daily um, stock market technical analysis every single day here. So um, I'm glad that you were able to make it. In the chat, we see Mr. Andrew. Welcome, sir. Hello, Mr. B. How are you? Wow. A lot to tackle on here, definitely. So let's start with what shall we start with? We're going to start with, as we do every single, well, for this, we started this week really with the three section inside of the stock market technical analysis today. The 30,000 view going into the view on SPY QQQ, then the daily movers and the stock to watch for today, tomorrow, or depending on what's new. Driving a potential driver for that. But before we get going, I want to come back onto something yesterday. I don't know. Yesterday I got a question in the middle of the trading session. Hey, how were you able to trade Baidu? How did you know that was going to spike? At first, I was taken aback because, especially in the middle of the trading day trust session, when I'm getting questions of that nature, I'm usually like, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but my focus is really because it's focusing on the market. So I don't think the answer that I gave actually, not that it was wrong, it's definitely true, but I forgot something. I forgot that, and that's where the beauty of having a Discord channel, right? So because afterwards I was like, whoa, did I miss something? Because well, I took the trade. I think that's what the trader, and then it generated a conversation. So I want us to go quickly on the Discord, and that's going to help me make another a point that we have been making here for a while now that my setup just decided to be uh, all funny. I don't know why, because I went to Discord and Discord doesn't have the same setting. Also, I do these updates. Trust me, I could spend the day actually doing something else. There's so much more that I have to do. I have content to create, all of the like. So for me, I've been thinking that this is of value. But if it's not, then I can definitely stop it. Trust me, I have no problem with that because it's an extra work that for me I've been doing. So this was us on October 15. No, no, that wasn't that. That was on Monday. So on Monday, 8 minutes before the close, I believe, we actually, believe it or not, it wasn't just that one. But let me first go to the message. So October the 19th, where is it? Here's the message. Yeah. We have the timestamp on here. So Monday, October the 19th, 12:52 p.m. Pacific time. That's the time of our local server here in Southern California. All right. Stock to watch for tomorrow. Potential gappers, Baidu, Square, and PayPal. Folks, actually, those three stock, Lord behold. Yeah, granted, okay, maybe I have to apologize. They didn't move on Tuesday. Okay, my bad, my bad. Maybe that's that. But on Wednesday, PayPal, Square, and Baidu, all three moves. All right, so I have my new section then. So now I have, because this is something that we do typically on here, but we don't put an emphasis on it. And then, so my friend, the goal here definitely has been that, hey, what we want to do here is provide education. It means by which a trader can develop skills such that they can be empowered to trade whatever uh, it's to trade whatever the market offers as opportunity. It's not a copy thing because I'm getting so many questions in my email. People are noticing some activity on Twitter. I don't think our Twitter feed is really that much. Just that I have somebody now who's doing, but I'm not even happy with that. I mean, you can check it at Gunster Trade. But people are asking questions. Oh, we see you because now they're like other type of so-called free trade, people like that. For me, I'm like, okay, free trade, but they just tell you that, oh, do this or anything. You don't know the background about that or anything on a different set of stock, folks, because if I'm giving them the same stock as you, then that might be a problem. Trust me, we have different type of stock to trade if you ever want it. So questions. oh, do you do a live session where you share your screen of the? Come on, folks. I mean, there are plenty of services out there. Please go and abide by those. You can get whatever you can get on there. We have a way on here for us. Our focus on education. But my point this morning, it's hey, when we provide things like this, yeah, and they are missed because now we have a dedicated channel because the feedback we got before was, hey, Telex, the Hangouts was too crowded, which I agreed. The very same day, I went and changed this and created this channel, right? So when I post something on here, folks, if you miss it, there's not much I can do. Yeah. So now if the take on here is that, well, you said that potential gappers was at the end of Monday supposed to be on Tuesday, then the app gap on Wednesday, well, sue me. Yeah. So that's really because the conversation, those are very uncomfortable conversation for me to have in the middle of the trading session. So so really, right? Yeah. So it just dawned on me that the answer actually, yeah, the other answer to Baidu for us, we took the trade on Baidu. Just not only that, we have this technique that where we have our job list. We are giving out. Can we give our secret? I guess not. We cannot give all of our secrets. So the subscriber, they had to know the other second reason why, other than me saying that Baidu was supposed to be a gapper, which by all intent, I agree. My bad. I messed up. I said it was supposed to gap on Tuesday. No, it gapped on Wednesday. So yeah, I need to go back to the drawing board on that. So I wanted to start off. Not that it's not a bad thing. I mean, this conversation, they are healthy discussion, but I just want to make sure that we are all on the same page. So that takes us where? That takes us to what's things that transpired yesterday. Yeah, the other thing on here that so if you're a starter, a beginner here with us or anything, right? Please, by me sharing a chart or SPY, I'm not inducing you to take those trades. SPY is very difficult to trade, folks. Yeah, so really make sure that somehow you are confident and you are managing your risk properly in regard to SPY, because SPY can be a heartbreaker, and especially when you are starting, is not fun. It's not fun to be trading SPY with the type of funny, erratic trading that SPY has been doing, let's say this week. No, actually, over the last couple of weeks or so, has just been horrendous. So you can decide not to trade SPY. You can decide, or if you are trading SPY on a live account, that is, make sure that your risk is fully understood. Meaning that, yeah, if SPY is not moving and you're trading way out of the money options, guess what? Data decay is going to, for us, we want to leverage the fact that we are trading very cheap one, meaning cheap by cheap, that will mean that our risk is calculated. Yeah. So if it's not moving, well, you can always say that, hey, I take a position, I don't know, at 10 cents, you can say that, okay, the maximum I can lose on it is 5 cents. And trust me, SPY can make you lose on a 10 cents trade because of the way that expiration on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. SPY can make you lose 7 cents in a heartbeat. Or it can make you gain 10 cents in a heartbeat. So let me reply to this. Somebody's hiding. We have okay, sorry about this. So somebody. Okay, so yeah, SPY is one of those. Is not the best instrument, trust me, if you're a beginner trader. So be mindful of that. It's provide opportunity. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, because on a given day, like yesterday, SPY, you can make money on calls, you can make money on puts, and just scalping here and there. But it requires some acquire knowledge, to say the least. So be mindful of that. So that takes us where? That takes us, let us go here for this stock markets technical analysis today. So let's go and do a dive in by switching screen here first and take a look at, well, where does that Mr. SPY or Mrs. SPY, depending on who you are and how you want to portray SPY. Yeah, actually, I would like to know, how do you guys, do you think SPY is feminine, masculine? newcomers on here in the room. Hello, Miss Dora Nagadev. How are you doing? So here are the daily chart of SPY. Yeah. So one thing that we have talked about is, hey, when we are looking at SPY or any stock for that matter, when you really want to get a read onto a direction, when let's say they're sideways, or even regardless, I mean, we encourage you, we teach to look at different time frames. So lower time frame from daily are like 4 hours. Look what's happening on the 4 hours for SPY. The EMA 8 is kissing. Oh, the choice of word, Telex. Yeah, it's literally kissing. It's crossing over the EMA 20. So, and the trend is trend on here on these 4 hours is not just since the 14. You can look at it here, right? It's just creeping down. It's just creeping down. Well, my friend, out of this pattern, something's going to happen, because here's our friend, the lower Bollinger Band here. Yeah. Do we have a rendezvous with it? Oh, kissing rendezvous. Telex, yeah, very romantic this morning. We have a rendezvous with the lower Bollinger Band somewhere here in the near future. 4 hours is about some. The trading day is 6.5 hours. Yeah, that's correct. Each trading day is 6.5 hours. So yeah, two-third, thereabouts. 4 hours represent two-third of the trading day. So yeah, this I mean, this could be that, hey, they're building support on here, and then whatever they're waiting for, because if you have seen the pre-market, there is very little volume. Yeah, there is very, very little volume. We haven't seen that much volume. Yesterday we didn't see any. We will take a look at the inside of Power A Trade on there. So that is really SPY for me. I'm just talking about SPY, about the general direction. On the daily updates, when the setup happens, we share that, but that's not an incitation for you. The one actually that we haven't been taking attention, but I want you to pay attention to it. So that's how will we call it? Are we already in the section stock to watch for today? Stock to watch for tomorrow? Like, it's QQQ. We know the big techs, they have most of the earning next week. Yeah, they're gonna be from Tuesday through Thursday, I believe. We can get the exact dates later on here. But okay, we did a big candle. So now we have been here at support pretty much over the last 3 days. Every time we come and hit the support on the exponential moving average 20, the green line. Fantastic. So are we good to go? I mean, how long are we going to do this? It has to pick a direction, either upward or downward. And clearly, if we fall below the EMA 20, the green line, which is at 283, so below 283, 282, that's a bearish trend that's going to establish itself. Yeah. And does it show the same type of on the 4 hours a crossover? Yes. Kind of. Kissing, at least. It hasn't crossed yet, but it's considering it. So if at the end of today, price does not manage to go above 286 thereabout, because the two are virtually identical, the green and the yellow, right? So the bearish trend, we will be looking for lower lows. This gap here was filled, and then we have just been doing this. Doing this, you know, some people know, doing this is what I do when I strangle a position. I'm just like, oh, do whatever. I'm ready. But this means that nothing is happening. This is just, but something is bound to happen here on the Qs. They definitely. Yeah. So, any questions? Anything? Any comments on which that we just shared out of the stock market technical analysis today for the first section, the 30,000 view overall? I mean, trading QQQ or SPY today, which one is better? Whichever one is moving the most, because typically, understand this, let me take the time to explain, right? So typically, on when SPY has expiration, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, well, Mondays and Wednesday, QQQ doesn't have expiration, so we prefer to trade SPY, yeah, assuming it's moving. Again, everything hinge on movement, so don't get us wrong there. So, but if we are on a Thursday, none of them has expiration today, and tomorrow both of them have expiration, yeah. So we are going to trade whichever one is moving the most. It's as simple as that. So hopefully that clears anything. So on to the next section. Yesterday movers. Well, we have congratulations to everybody who made money yesterday on the Gangster trade. Yeah, we did a late video yesterday. Oh yeah, that video was late. I don't know if I apologize. I've been just I've been just in the process of creating a lot of content, folks. So that make it that yesterday eventually I decided to I'm looking at the video on here on my app to create a video. What was the title of the video? The title of the video, it's how to sell high and buy low, or how to buy low and sell high, because that's what happened inside of a Gangster trade, right? So we showed you how Netflix, you could have gotten in for as low as 9 cents. It was within that window of our spread. Yeah, the window of sweep was big enough, really. But that's the thing with Netflix, right? If you want to get in. And then that gave about, so from 9 cents thereabout to 45 cents, but that was the high. That was the high thing. As usual, Netflix, it was frustrating. I have to say, it wasn't 300%, yeah, but it wasn't like, because after that that happened within an hour, and after that Netflix did what has been doing the recent earnings. Nothing happened. Very disappointing. No, meaning we couldn't make money after that on either puts or calls. That's what Netflix has been doing lately. So Netflix, as of now, for the next earning, maybe we're gonna lay off of it, because especially on a day that there are better opportunity. There were several yesterday, right? We highlighted them on here. Let me go back to that screen, because I'm talking out of this window. We highlighted them out of. Let's go back to our PowerPoint placeholder. If we can. Nope, it didn't take it. Hey, here we go. All right, thank you. So, out of the earnings, Snap earnings, we had what we established proxy pairs. Oh, I forgot about one proxy pair. One proxy pair that I didn't mention yesterday is Square and PayPal. You saw how the news that actually the Telex AI was forecasting on Monday was the fact that PayPal is embracing Bitcoin. So that's even when the market was selling PayPal, it was in our watch list this week, right? That option stayed high there, was in the money, obviously, at 600% almost the entire day. Because this is big stuff. This is big deal. For, I think Bitcoin has its biggest day increase for a long time after that. So backing from PayPal and Square, which is like in the same industry. I mean, they took a tumble. They reacted the opposite ways. Thus again, proving how proxy trading can be really, really powerful. So we will have a few opportunity starting after market today. STX has earnings. I'm not sure how Western Digital and MU they're going to react, but those definitely, my friend, if you would like, you will see if I can make a recommendation for lotos, very late lotos on both MU and Western Digital to use as using them as a proxy to STX. But really, typically, historically, for us, we have seen more influence of MU on Western Digital and vice versa. STX, not so much. But going into Friday, I have a feeling we could have some fireworks in either direction. That's where we're going to be trading Loto. Loto means that we strangle or straddle something relatively cheap, and then trying to make the most out of it on movement on Friday. Earnings this morning, we have AAL. AAL has earnings. I don't trade AAL that much. But I mean, this stock, it's a $12 stock, and its option, they are very liquid. You can trade them, but there's I just do not have an appetite for that. There's nothing wrong with that. So, but we were talking about yesterday, yeah? Yesterday. So, Snap, remember we were having this conversation that if in your thought process was that, hey, Snap was up too much, the move was already, it almost went to $40. The Gangster trade that we took for the 40 call went from, and in the video yesterday, I was surprised because, trust me, a Gangster trade, you put in an order, especially a sweep order, you get a fill. I got a fill, and I showed that in the video at 10 cents. Yeah, you can check the late video that we did, how to sell high and buy low. is the title of the video on YouTube that was published very late yesterday, very, very late Pacific time. So I realized that on the option chart of the 40 call for Snap, they say that the low was 12 cents. I got a feel because I showed the screen, a screen on the account, 10 cents entry. And it took me a while to react into that. You know my technique, right? When I get a feel like that, I try to buy more. I bought at 26 cents, and then the market went sideways, took that position off. But the remaining one, the original one, they only gave one contract. Yeah, that was the telling part, right? So somebody was desperate or whatever. So 10 cents to 70 cents exit, but it went to 89 cents. And then there was fat finger at some point when the market was going crazy at $2 something. I don't know if that was a true trade or somebody just fat fingered, but that's what the chart was showing. So that's one, it's over 600%. That's a clear, that's the very embodiment of a gangster trade. Really. But while that was going on, the proxies, the proxy to that were what? The proxy were pins. Did anybody trade pins yesterday? Because for us, I mean, we could have put it on there, but we explained that in the morning. So pins was an opportunity. Twitter was an opportunity. Facebook was definitely an opportunity as well. Though it didn't sustain itself, but pins did run. And pins, as usual, I keep repeating, this is my third time this week to mention that, pins is a stock to get involved. Easiest way, you strangle pins, or you day trade spin, you scalp spins, you are likely to make money in both directions if you're into that type of things. Yeah. All right, folks, it's currently 6:06 a.m. Pacific time, 9:06 Eastern, meaning it is 9:06 in Singapore City. If you are watching us from there, welcome to this broadcast of Stock Market Technical Analysis today on October the 22nd already. I cannot see. Halloween is around the corner. I cannot believe this. The year is over. So let's take any question or any chart. We do the chart first. If let's say somebody wants us to take a look at a chart or anything. Hello, Mr. Wayne. Good morning, Monsieur Mickey. Comment ça va? If not, yeah, let's go dive in because I haven't looked actually at the whatever fluctuation that are going on with the equity. Not that it matters, but in case that's what we come on here to take a look at on this stock markets technical analysis daily. All right, so I'm sharing the inside of Power E-Trade. We should see the market view, and I'm going to go there myself. Okay, so what do we have? We have flat ETFs on here. The future yesterday at some point, I think, no, trust, that's one thing. I don't trade futures. I don't trade after hours or anything like that. So if I'm late, I can take a look. But with the days of, let me check the futures. Are they red? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We position ourselves to the point that, hey, we really just want the market to move hard in a given direction. And we're like, all right, fine. We're looking for movement, volatility. It's the soft outcome on here. So SPY is flat, minus 0.07, but some volume came in compared to maybe an hour ago. Definitely was not even half of this. So they are taking their time bringing in volume. So moving into, let's say, individual stock, we have this list on here. So as usual, let's do the owner to Hess stock. Yeah, this is oil and gas exploration, I believe. Zero volume this morning. Congratulations, Hess. We have been featuring this. Usually it's LNG here. No, LNG has 200 shares in pre-market volume today. So the top spot for volume this morning goes to Apple. Congratulations, Apple. I mean, since the split, I don't think a day has passed by when Apple is not number one or number two. And the second, typically, it's Tesla. Tesla had earnings yesterday. It's up 4.32%. What does the quant analysis say? The quant analysis, past earning, Tesla has retreated a little bit on the day one of the trade, meaning that there's movement. If you have an appetite for the gangster trade on Tesla, I mean, they are there for you. You know what to do. Yeah. So who else is moving? Day two after earning, Snap. Yeah. Day two, day three after earning. Any stock that has earning on Wednesday, it's prime for us to trade. If you miss the trade on that day, or if it didn't move that much, other than Netflix, because that's forget Netflix. Forget Netflix. This guy, Telex is jaded over Netflix. Hey, Telex, Netflix gave 300% gain yesterday, and you are jaded. 300% on this channel is not enough. Oh my goodness. So Snap this morning, 1 million shares of volume. Yeah. Snap for us, we're going to include, well, we included Snap. When Snap went above $21, those who have been here long enough for us, we only started. Hello, Mr. Oscar from Texas, from the Brazos Valley, which is dear to me. I went to school at Texas A&M, so I was speaking with Mr. Oscar yesterday. From there as well, and he was asking how long we have been doing this, and I said shy of 5 months. But he liked the service. He's checking out. Very nice gentleman, from as usual from Texas. So yeah, I'm saying that just 5 months here, there are not that many people who have been with us for 5 months. That much we know. What do you expect, right? So we're saying that, remember when Snap, one day on this show, actually there is Mr. Ace. I believe Mr. Ace, Mr. Ace has been since pretty much the very beginning. So yeah, I have to give that to Mr. Ace, because Snap, I will tell them in pre-market show that, hey, those less than $20 stocks, they do not motivate me that much. Then we'll say, hey, here's the deal. Any stock that starts a run and then it goes above $20, I automatically put it in our watch list. And Snap has been in there, and silly us, because, hey, if we really follow that and we took a long term on it, we could have actually. So right now, there's a stock that actually is in the similar type of scenario, Neo, that people keep asking me every time. I need to listen. Yeah, folks. So let's include Neo here on this. And that's way, if Neo is doing anything, I don't know if they say Neo or Nio. So, it depends where your accent is from, Telex. So what's the volume here? Is Neo? Does Neo has any? Of course, Neo will have volume. Neo is not $28, right? A few weeks ago, if you remember on this very show, I think it was Mr. Wayne who asked about it, and then I joked that mostly at the time we showed clear consolidation, and we said above 23 we go long. That wasn't like 2 weeks ago. The stock now is at 28, so that makes Neo prime to be put in our watch list. And as long as it carries that type of momentum, hey, you can take a long-term position here on Neo by the lack of it for 2021, whatever that you want. But if you are doing that, my question to you is that, what are you doing for hedge? Yeah. If you already have the answer to that, thumbs up. If you don't, send me a message in our Discord or whatever, and I will gladly suggest to you how to hedge when you take a longer term position. Because by longer term position, the understanding here is that people are going to go long with calls. That's what I assume. All right. So what to look for today? The SCX has earnings after our hours, but what to look for today is day 2 continuation of stock that moved yesterday. There's no secret into that in earnings season, folks. Yeah, you can see it's by the lack of Snap on here. It hit almost $39, 38 something was the high yesterday, so it retreated a little bit. So let's see here, 1 million shares in pre-market, meaning people are still interested. So we shall see where that goes. Another stock with volume here this morning. Again, I cannot repeat enough. QQQ, big on the watch chart today. Though volume is only half a million shares, but today and tomorrow, we want to see where QQQ, how they position themselves. We see that you saw that daily chart, right? And we look at the 4 hours in regard to 280, below 283. In that whole area, what they were going to do. So are there any questions? I want to go back here and take a look at the can you look at AMG? Okay, yep, I definitely can. Can you look at Align? Okay, so there are 2 requests that we are going to take a look at. So for that, let's just change the screen and do them in the order. Of the requested. So okay, this is the Okay. Then we go to charts. Okay. So Align. Align is one of those stocks. I remember the first time, as was that tells you many years ago. Align was $95 stock when I first was introduced to it. They too, if you don't know what Align does manufacture products for the dental industry. So for dentists and of the like. Yeah. So this is this is the 4 hours. That's what I'm seeing so many candles. So this is the daily chart of Align. Yeah. Just this year alone, Align has gone from $140 to $335. Is this the same year? No. Telex, you are bugging. You're bugging. This is 2020. Are you sure, Telex? No, this is it. Yeah. I'm not bugging because before the whole February March time frame. Oops, this would be easier. Let's do this, Telex. Before the February time frame, so started in January of 2020. About the high was 300. Okay, but this was a dive, and then created an opportunity here. That's so. Where do we? I don't know when you ask, sir, if you can give me the timeline, your timeline of trading. So right now, over the last, let's say, since 12th of October, like most stock, it has just been going sideways, right? I don't know how. I haven't traded this in a long time to see how the option they line up. So it has been in type of a consolidation pattern on here. So when it breaks above, but it's bullish. I mean, bullish as long as it's above exponential moving average 8 and support being exponential moving average 20. So a breakout here for another leg of run will be greater than all of this, the high of this candle. So let's call that 340. And should it come below 328, we will consider it bearish. Yeah, hopefully that helps there. Next on here is AMG. Our friend AMG, we had not traded AMG for a while. AMG is bearish right now, folks. Yeah, it took its time, but AMD just, the crossover of the EMA 8 happened. Haha. So this actually, you see certain stock, they may be ahead of the overall market trend. Yeah. So yesterday the stock closed at low of the day. That's usually a very bearish sign. So does it have a rendezvous? Word of the day is rendezvous and kissing. Does it have a rendezvous with the lower Bollinger here at 77? Yeah, as of now, I mean, the trend here is clear, right? So let's see support. Where can we look for support? Precedent, easy to say, support in the 74, 76 area. Yeah. So if you are trading this depending on your time horizon, that's where you will be looking for support, or you will be looking for a target price. As of now, the trend is bearish simply based on that. Okay. Align had earning gap up. Earning gap up when today? Okay. So could we go back to the chart of Align? Align had earning gap up. Okay, let's go maybe inside of Power E-Trade and take a look at that. So again, I'm not familiar with this stock, so to be able to tell you that any potential can start trade or set up in there if that's what you had in mind. So Align. Holy macro. Oh yeah, because Align is not on our watch list, on that watch list that we saw, or anything like that. Okay, folks, Align is up plus 26%. So when I say thank you guys, when you tell me, could you look at if I'm looking at the chart, so please give me the information, the full information. For the stock it's up almost 400, almost $100. So if we go to the option chain, which will be spelled chin chin for call holders this morning, though is not looking to me like a very liquid option. Maybe that's why I've shied away from it for years. The implied volatility was elevated, but I mean, wow. So align to what Snap did yesterday, and it was like Snap. Let me do my thing. 425. So the 425. Yeah, this spread, folks. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, but definitely, if you're a stockholder, stumble. Yeah, it will be very difficult for me to guess anything on here. Trust me, with very little preparation. I mean, you can go in with I mean with your, if you have a calculated risk, but I didn't study it, folks. So that's really just one of those things. And throw little pennies at it and see if the 26%. That's holy moly momentum. That's holy, because all of this. Look at the spread yesterday, right? So all of this is anybody guess by how much they can increase on here. So let's say the 4.94 on here, you multiply 4 by $89. That's a lot. That's a lot. So all of these, they could be worth over $1. So meaning that most likely even the 495. Uh, yeah, but these delta here, the thing with this delta is that these delta, they are reflecting this. They were not at this level prior to the jump. So that's what's going on there. Last one for the road. Last one. Do I have a stock that I want us to watch for today, tomorrow? Which one? McDonald's. McDonald's charts. McDonald's is one of those stock that it doesn't seem to make big move, but my friend, whenever it moves, it definitely can produce some damage. So I will be watching McDonald's charts to see if there are any opportunities. So currently trading at 228. So maybe we set up McDonald's for lotos later on for tomorrow, but if not, definitely next week. So McDonald's is a stock to watch for us. You heard it here, yeah. So whenever I post McDonald's later, should it move, do not come asking me how did I know that. Hey, and because the stock talk to me, because I have an AI machine that tells me when they are going to move, as simply as that. Okay, folks. I think that's conclude this stock market technical analysis today. That will enable us to give everybody back about 10 minutes or so to get ready for Thursday. The market is flat up open on here, but typically on Thursday we have move. Maybe no move today, and in which case we will just chill and wait for them to make a move. And when they move, we will move as well. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for those who take the time to definitely support us on our YouTube with the comments. We encourage you to subscribe if you are catching a playback version of this show, and we will continue to cater the content of this channel to your liking. Bye-bye, everybody.